Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft. These are player tags. Players with tags are treated This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effects they have in-game. Superstar and Superstar X Factor players have access to abilities. Unlock those ability slots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Lions.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Goff. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Anthony. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got right on the short throw. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second down and 8. Play action. It's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Goff now to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Again, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
In motion goes the tight end. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Walker in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. That's out wide here for Robinson. On the gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're Expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
From the gun on third down, Anthony. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Gone. This to the Porter, right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. The Falcons send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, Anthony. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Anthony under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
And it's third down.
Goff now looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
The 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a high.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery. It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
31-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And the Falcons, first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons have regained the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
60 Bison.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. McLeod to return it. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front up.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all,